Hi AppSpy viewers, this is Mark Brown, editor of Pocket Gamer, and I wanted to share a very cool upcoming iOS game with you. It's called Space Age, and it's an adventure game of sorts, about exploring an alien planet, and it's all inspired by vintage 1950s sci-fi like Forbidden Planet, The Day the Earth Stood Still, and The Twilight Zone. So it's all shiny space rockets with pop rivet seams, and spacesuits with double helmets. Even the aliens look like humans in lumpy rubber suits. You play as one member of a team of astronauts that's landed on a seemingly uninhabited planet called Kepler-16. Obviously, you soon find out that it is in fact inhabited, and you work to find out about the aliens who live there, dig up their past, and save your fellow crew members from capture. I think the way that developer Big Bucket Software teases out the game is just masterfully done. It sets up lots of intriguing mysteries, but only ever offers tantalising hints and cliffhangers, which makes it nigh on impossible to put the game down like a good book or a DVD box set. It's all about discovery, so while the towering top-down camera should give you a wide view of each level, there's a thick black fog that only retracts when you wander through it, so the developers can surprise you with shock revelations. So I know what you're thinking. What do I actually do in this game? And that's a tough question to answer. Space Age dabbles in lots of different genres, but never really focuses on one for very long. There are some stealth sections, some very light combat, some point-and-click style puzzles, and you control the whole thing like a real-time strategy game, even lassoing multiple characters by making a box with 2 fingers. That all makes sense when you know which games inspired Space Age. Designer Matt Comey points to games like Metal Gear Solid, Cannon Fodder, Monkey Island and Command & Conquer as inspirations. But I don't want to promise anything in the way of deep mechanics. In reality, Space Age is a teaspoon mix of each of those games, and it's more interested in story, dialogue and experience than action or gameplay. I think the game reminds me most of Sword and Sorcery, which is another game with brief spells of gameplay and punctuated by long stretches of exploration and narrative. But that narrative is absolutely fab. It's surprisingly funny, which is no mean feat considering that the characters aren't voiced. It's all done with text, comedy timing and expressive pixel art. Space Age is shaping up to be a very impressive and essential iOS adventure game for those who like to explore and discover. It's coming to iOS first in about October as a premium app. It will follow along on Mac at some point after that.